proceeded back. Well, we went out the next morning and we found tracks. And, I wasn't sure, I mean, in the back of my mind, I wonder if it was a bear they saw or whatever. And we found the track, and I just saw how huge that track was. And I was like, oh my God, it really was here, you know? And the people that were the property, they were gone. They were on vacation and they allowed us to go out and use, we didn't have access into their house, but we had access to the little cabin if we needed it. And we found more tracks. And I'm just like, there really was something here, you know? And to see the size of the tracks, said this was a really large animal out here. And and hearing Dean and Josh tell the tale, and Dean the whole time, Josh was telling the story where Dean was just sitting in his chair looking at the campfire like in a trance. And Dean was telling the story, and I just remember toward the end, Dean just kind of looked up. He goes, "All right, guys, I've had enough. I'm going home." And got his stuff, got back in his Land Rover, and took off. I mean, it just really zonked this guy. And Josh said, I remember Josh says, "I'll go. I ain't going out in the woods, and I'm darn sure not going by myself." So I mean, whatever it was rattled these two big guys, and then again the tracks, and I just like, wow, there really is. I mean, this thing really was here.
What did the tracks look like? What did the tracks look like?
I can show it to you. I made a copy of it. Here it is.
That's a big foot.
It is. And I was there when we found it. So it's not one of those things, I was there out there. I mean, I wasn't the one who found it. I just remember when David found it, he goes, "Over here, guys," and we all ran over and went, oh, And then of course we got the casting material out, and then we looked around.